Good morning to you. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, 2 minutes past 7. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And also 24th of February. Tomorrow is the election. Are you ready for the election? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow here. You know, it's been about 23 years of uninterrupted democracy, and this is our sixth election that's going to be happening tomorrow. A lot to talk about. There's a lot in the news this morning. So I'll give you the headlines from different newspapers, and then we'll move straight to discussing some of the issues in the news. And hopefully I'll get El-Rufai to join me, as always, to look at the top stories this morning. So we'll begin with the Punch newspaper. Pre-election violence, military orders begins raids on hoodlums hideouts. That's on the Punch newspaper. Alleged crime, how Finnish police grilled release pro-Biafran agitator Ekpa. And another one here, Obaseki plots using vigilantes for election Edo APC. And Benue or your others declare Friday work free. And now to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. No plan to shut down network, says NCC. And Leah Sharibu, FIDA, CSOs, stakeholders calls for unconditional release. Now, LASU suspends second semester examinations for election. That story is on the Vanguard this morning. 15 killed, 7 injured in Bauchi auto crash. The story is also on the Vanguard. 65 political parties adopt Tinubu as president. You get the story from the Vanguard newspaper. Now to the Daily Thrust this morning. Election, IGP orders air surveillance in Lagos, deploys 27,000 cops. Now, that story is on the Daily Trust newspaper. Treason, security agencies will determine El-Rufai's Kanduje and others' fate, says Malami. And we have here that says cash swap crisis tantamount to election rigging, says Majabia Miller. The story is on the Daily Trust newspaper. Now over to the Sun this morning. Oyibo Chukwu Enugu lawyers boycott court, give security agents 48 hours to arrest killers. Afe Babalola condemns closure of Nigerians' universities for election. I will never mislead Rivers people, says Wike. Now to this day newspaper, 87.2 million voters to decide a presidential race, too close to call. 87.2 million voters to decide a presidential race, too close to call. The story is on this day newspaper. Kwara declares today work-free day for civil servants. And the writer reads, INEC distributes electoral materials. And finally this morning, despite agitation, federal government moves to complete second Abuja runway at a whooping 92.12 billion naira. Now, these are your headlines this morning from 5 newspapers in Nigeria. And now we'll discuss some of the interesting topics here this morning. We are streaming on YouTube. You could watch us on YouTube right now. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and like our page. Be part of our community, a growing community on YouTube. Yeah, good morning to you, El-Rufai Hussaini.
Bless you, Mary. One day to the elections. It's just tomorrow. Bless Nigeria. Please be safe. Yes, we are here.
Yeah, we are here. Finally. It's finally. We are counting down seriously to the election. This is the 6th election that we're going to be holding in our country. And we have a news here that says pre-election violence, military orders begin raids on hoodlums hideout. Now, there is heavy military presence in Lagos and other parts. And now from the news, we see that they are raiding hideouts already. Someone even told me that those people that usually sleep under the bridges, they are no longer there, that the military are raiding and making sure that there is no people that are not supposed to be where they are not there. Are we ready for this election?
Yes, to a large extent, we're ready. I think when you look at the checklist, most questions have been answered. You know, the other day I was saying I was supporting the APC when they were asking how many people have collected their PVC. So INEC has given us that number. It's 7.2 million Nigerians.
Yeah.
And please, I beg those 7.2 million Nigerians, if they can go out to vote, then they can truly change Nigeria forever. Because one of the biggest problems is voter apathy. People don't come out to vote. Last election was over 73 million people that collected their PVC, but less than 35% of those people voted. About 30 million people decided who was president. So half of those people sat down and didn't do anything. So please, we want those 87 million people, if they can. At least if we can get like 70 to 80 million people out of those numbers, out of the 87 million people, it will change Nigeria a great deal. Security is in top gear. Kudos to the security officials. I mean, I was part of a DSS briefing yesterday, and they issued out a statement of how they've been able to capture some criminals, you know, around the country with their guns and ammunition and all of that to foment trouble during the election. The Department of State Security had an extensive press conference yesterday. That's in check. And pretty much other things, sensitive materials have been passed. Although people still have concerns about electoral officers, you know the discrepancy as regards the Lagos electoral officer, you know, that insisted that he was still going to use MCO no more, despite the court has given a stay on that. And, you know, the case will be heard very soon. I think in the course of next week we'll hear more about the case. So apart from that, people are still disgruntled about the electoral officers and complicity. And people are also asking questions about the Navy North. Because most of those places where the hunter found their PVC are areas where INEC said those polling units will not hold, only to think that because their PVCs were thrown into the bush. So I think there's some settlement on those areas. And there was story about the arrest of Simon Ekpa yesterday and release. You know, there's been a lot of talk about sit at home, people fomenting violence and all of that. I think people should let peace reign in the East and let people vote, please. We don't need all of this. We don't need all of this at this point in time. United we stand, divided. The divider will fall. But most importantly, Mary, these elections this year are symbolic. And when you said this is the sixth time Nigerians have voted, I said no. This election makes it 100 years. Elections started holding in Nigeria. In 1923, I think under the richest constitution, we had the first election. You know, to elect
democratic election.
But we've been having democratic elections since '79 now, so it's not. So it makes it 100 years because when you ask what is democracy, government of the people, it was the people that voted in those elections. It was just that we're under colonial rule then.
Yeah.
So you still can't be part of it. It was still democratic. Still people that voted. So it makes it 100 years of having elections in Nigeria. And the question is, when are we going to get better? When are we going to look at things in detail? How are we going to get better? This election matters a great deal. At least if for anything, Nigerians, the least they should give themselves in this 100 years of electioneering in Nigeria is the gift of good governance and voting in a candidate that really represents their will. That's super. But I think check everything is intact. All the presidential candidates are in their base, ready to go up to Lagos, ready to vote Atiku, Yola, ready to vote Peter Obi. I'm sure you'll have been heading to where it's going to be voting, probably in Anambra, where his polling unit will be. Other presidential candidates. Everybody check President Muhammadu Buhari up there. And this is going to be the first election since 2003 that President Muhammadu Buhari will not be a candidate.
Yes, not going to be a candidate here.
He's going to be a voter just like you and me. You see what life is all about now. That's life for you. You know, that's why Yoruba people will say, what it means is that, you see, in life, no matter how much you have a stretch and a good run, it's all going to come to an end one day. You know, but that's not the literal translation anyway. But the literal translation is a long story I don't want to tell. But it just means that the masquerade festival ends and the son of the masquerade man will definitely have to go and buy akara. Because it was said in medieval Yoruba land that once they have a masquerade festival, there's so much food in the house that the son of the masquerade man will not have to go and buy a car. But once the first masquerade festival ends, the son of the masquerade man will have to go out there and buy a car just like any other person. And that's the story of President Muhammadu Buhari. So people that think everything lasts forever, it's a lie. Nothing lasts forever. President Muhammadu Buhari is a citizen just like you and me, voting in this election. Now it's no longer a candidate.
Let's take a look at what Gbajabiamila Miller said from the Daily Trust. He said that cash swap crisis tantamount to election rigging.
No, there are measures in place for elections not to rig. So I don't know why the APC is over fixated on this cash swap thing. I don't know.
Can you liken it? Does it go together? Cash swap, liken it to election rigging?
I don't see how you rig. How do people rig? People rig mostly at the collation center, but that has been eliminated because of the PVAS. Because from the polling unit now, results are being sent to the central server. That's it. So how do you rig? How else do people used to rig? What I know people used to do before was that they used to hijack the ballot box on the way to collation center and stuff it. But everybody will count the elections there. The third way they rig is to disrupt the election in the polling unit. That's tantamount to violence. And security officers will take them out. And I hope security officers are really ready to take them out, arrest them, mutilate them, give them a bloody nose if you do that. That's the way people rig, or they try to invalidate the center or through duress. But all those loopholes of rigging has been pretty much blocked by the fever. So I don't know what Mr. Gbajabiamila is saying. Another way people rig is over voting, and I'm sure INEC has learned their lesson as regards that with the Australian election. So what is he saying? Except if he has a plan of up his sleeve for rigging. Another part they might want to rig in, and that's why INEC should look at their server, is to hack into their server. They tried hacking INEC server a couple of times, but it not work.
Yeah.
So it's to hack into their server. But that will be hardly successful too, because I'm sure INEC will have put in place firewall. So I don't see another way they will rig is voter inducement. If you buy vote, they'll catch you and they'll report you. So I've just stated in 3 or 5 steps most ways that which they rig. So all of that is all lost. And that's why you see they brought about that BVAS and the transmission of revolts from the electoral venue, because most of the rigging normally used to be done between after voting and collation center. You get?
Yes.
So collation center now is just going to be double checking, because most of the results are sent from the polling unit itself.
So from all indication, we're going to have a free, fair election, peaceful election.
Yeah, we're going to have a free, fair election. So except Gbajabiamila knows something that we don't know about how they're strategizing to rig. All their plans will fail.
Now, before I let you go, 65 political parties adopt Tinubu as president. Now, barely 48 hours to the February election in Nigeria, 65 deregistered political parties that are members of the Forum of Political Parties, FPP, in Lagos State, have unanimously endorsed the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, for president of Nigeria. There have been a lot of endorsement from other political parties endorsing Tinubu as their candidate, barely hours before the election. What do you see in this?
Like you said, I don't know the effect that the registered political parties will have on the elections. I mean, I don't know. They are deregistered already now, so they are no longer on the register.
The support the APC candidate is getting. It says here.
No, it's a good one. It's a good one for him, but I don't know the effect the registered political parties are really. I mean, they are deregistered already. If they are registered, yeah, we can say okay to carry some vote, but they are deregistered. I know for a fact that most of those for the ones that were deregistered, most of their members moved into other political parties and then absorbed. So I don't know where these 65 deregistered political parties, are coming from. So it is shocking. It's just a political, it's political endorsement and shenanigans this season. That's what they do. Because all this endorsement comes with money, so people arrange themselves together and say, okay, let me give you this and all that, except from credible sources. No, it's true now. Me and you, Mary, we can carry what they call group. Just like some people of a political party went to cut my video yesterday and were sharing it on their WhatsApp group as endorsement, because I said, okay, the rally went good. But they didn't also say the things I said after the rally. They just cut a portion of my comment I'm an objective journalist. I will say things the way they are. If they had a good rally, I was okay, APC had a good rally. And then I further now make other points. But all they did is they cut and doctored my video, and they were sharing it at their WhatsApp group as a means of endorsement. And I look and say, people should not fall for all this political shenanigans. I got a lot of calls from all over the world yesterday as regards this. You know, and I had to set the record straight and put in the full video there. So I'm not, and I repeat here, I am not endorsing any presidential candidate. And anybody that cut my video to suit their narrative, ask them to play the full video. They should stop doctoring my videos. I'm just an independent, objective journalist that see things the way they are. And that's just it. And if you hear on this platform constantly, whenever any party does anything right, I say, I have spoken against Peter Obi here. I lie, I don't lie, Mary.
No.
I have spoken against Peter Obi here. I've spoken against Kwankoso. I have spoken against PDP. I've spoken against APC. So I do it every time. And I have praised Peter Obi here. I've praised Tinubu. I've praised Atiku. I've praised Kwankoso. So I objectively analyze things based on need analysis and what is the contemporary issue at hand. So I don't play these political games and shenanigans. They should stop dragging me into their games, really.
Oh, fantastic. Now, I'll open the phone lines shortly, but the security agencies will determine El-Rufai, Ganduje, others' fate, says Malami. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has said that the security agencies are going to determine their fate. He likened what they did to treason. Do you think anything's going to come out of this after the election? Would they be tried? Would anything happen?
No, I want something to come out of it. You know why? Because if nothing comes out of it, then we are building a country that is becoming lawless. We are building a country that is becoming lawless. And you see, once institutions cannot challenge people when they do things that are wrong, it just shows everybody that we don't have a country. These things El-Rufai and Ganduje did at this point. I mean, how can you say? And in fact, I also add Governor Dakwa-Abiodun's name to it. Because things didn't go your way, how can you threaten to revoke license, what's it called, CFOs of banks? That's wrong. In fact, a government who said they're going to destroy the banks and build primary schools on it. I think it was Ganduje that was quoted to have said that. And that's why when I looked at the photo of Governor Dakwa-Abiodun going to going to the banks to do an inspection of the damaged facility, I just looked at it and said, mad hypocrisy. Because you were the one that incited them. You, Governor Dakwa-Abiodun, you were the one that incited them by saying that you would take off their CFOs and all of that. You were talking vehemently. And the crowd just only acted out what you said. Just like Governor El-Rufai and other people. And I'm really in support of Malami. We can't have a country that is this lawless. The president said something, you abide by it. You abide by it. The case is still in Supreme Court. And you see, they should stop all this and maintain Supreme Court order. No, it wasn't a Supreme Court judgment. It was just a stay. It was just a stay while they held the case. It's just like, okay, see, Mary, me and you have a fight, for instance.
Yeah.
We now take it to a lawyer. A lawyer now said, okay, you guys, stop fighting till I hear your matter and settle it. Is it that he has given a judgment? No.
Stop
It was just a stay. Some people stop getting it twisted and say, hey, respect Supreme Court. Expert that anybody can get anywhere. Is it because the other governors didn't go and get an expert before these APC governors rushed to go get an expert? And the Supreme Court even should stop all these unnecessary expertise. Because that's what's destroying the system. And let's have speedy delivery of justice and can hear things on time. And as a result of that, you went, you contravene the president. No, now we can't build a country this way. The president has executive power. Some people were arguing with me the other day that, Rufai, you have no right to say the president is sovereign. Go and read your Nigerian constitution. You will see that the Nigerian president has absolute power. Stop deceiving yourself. It's the military boys that wrote the constitution, and they wrote it to make the president a monarchy. We can have a conversation on constitutional change separately. Do I like the constitution being like that, giving the president so much powers? No. But you see, when you say separation of powers, go back and read the constitution properly. You will see that the president has absolute powers. So let's stop deceiving ourselves in this country. And that's why we call for constitutional change. Because one of the problems in this country, why everybody wants to die over the presidency, is that the Nigerian president is too powerful. It's a sovereign, and I repeat that. Go and read it now. Go and read the Constitution. When you see the kind of powers he has, you will know. He has powers that override everything. Even the CBN that's supposed to be independent, they have to seek approval for him on printing currency.
Yeah, that's true.
He has so much powers. He has powers, overriding powers. And that's why I believe we should have a constitutional change to restructure this country and put the power back to the region, rather than concentrating the power in one person in the middle. And that's why a Nigerian president can do and undo. And that's why you see the flagrant abuse of power. And the so-called Nazi El-Rufai that perpetrated all of this, that kept on shouting respect court order. Did he respect court order during El Zakzaki's time? Our yaya and hypocrisy, they smell. When the appeal court ruled that Nnamdi Kanu should be free, did they respect court orders? So now it doesn't suit them. It was the same El-Rufai that went ahead in his book to say at the point he bribed a judge so that people will not be able to bring cases against when he was FCT minister. Go and read his book, Accidental Public Servant. I've read the book back to back. And these are the same people that say all sorts of things, just put the country in tension. And that's why I support what Malami has said. We can't build the country this way now. No, now. We can't build the country this way. And the dragnet too should also extend to people like Adams Oshomole that said inciting things. We expect better from people like that. They are elder statesmen now. So what should children be looking at? So if things don't go your way, you nag and all of that. You get angry a little and you look for ways of moving on. We went to meet this president. He gave you an extension. No? You forget that in the argument. So these same governors that went to court, they went to meet the president. He gave them an extension. And the man said, give me 7 days. And the next thing you went ahead, you say, oh, no, that's not enough. You try want to do your way. You quickly took him to court. No, now.
Thank you.
He first gave you an extension. Then he said, give me 7 days to look at it. Then you went haywire. You know, some people will not be able to look at them the same after this election. Let's just calm things down. God will bless this country. It's a blessed country already. Let's not incite
a lot of interesting things are going to happen after the election, but let's have a peaceful election
but Mary,
first.
the sad reality is that all these guys are big men. When they go to beg themselves in the corner now, you will not hear anything again. So sometimes when you look
it's going to depend on who will become president. That's it.
Malami might just be talking. You know when this so-called Governor El-Rufai go and kneel down in your front, now you will look at him and say, let's just let it be. So all of these people, they are one. Nigerians, all of these people, that's why we call them the elite political class. They are one. Before you beg themselves in the corner now, you will not know. You will just say, sir, I'm sorry, it's politics, I beg. And they will beg themselves and they will move on. So that's just it. Let's not.
I believe it's going to depend on who will become president. I believe.
Yeah, I believe so too. But Mary, all these people, they are one. APC and PDP. Even Labour have not be all one person. They do change your style now. Most of the people in the Labour Party, they were formerly in PDP at a point. Most of the people in APC were formerly in PDP at a point. So.
That is sounding almost hopeless, but let's be hopeful.
Yes, no, it's not changing. It's one elite political class. Let's stop deceiving ourselves in this country. You know me, I'll tell you the fact. That's why a lot of people will say, "Rufai, you start again."
But we are hopeful.
No, we are hopeful. But in terms of justice needs to be done. You can't incite things like that and go scot-free. They should be investigated. Because you see, if you do that and then you pick up a Fani Kayode when he said something to about a coup, then you have not done justice. El-Rufai blew dog whistle about a coup. You say, okay, because of immunity. But immunity doesn't mean it can't be investigated. It can't be account for questioning. Then Fani Kayode said that then you put him in jail. Then you put him in EFCC. You call him for interrogation, DSS interrogation. So we need to be fair across board. If you can call Fani Kayode to come and give account of why he said there was going to be a coup, why can't you call people like El-Rufai that also talked about
they are enjoying immunity now as governors. Maybe after
but they should still be called to come and answer questions like DSS now.
Let's be hopeful. Even with the political class, like you mentioned, those people, when you look at what they do and how they go about their business, the average Nigerian, the common man will almost be hopeless. But we have
their own one.
no, but
Their own
so
one.
if
Let's not be
you
giving ourselves.
no, but the average Nigerian common man, we need hope. If you're telling me that these people will meet at the back, they have a way of making what's going to happen. What's the fate of the common man?
So this is the fate of the common man. The best thing the common man should do is that, despite the fact that these people meet at the back, and see, it's not only in Nigeria, Mary. The political class are the same everywhere in the world. But the difference is that there's more power in the hands of the people. So the people can force them to do their will. And that's how you bring about accountability and good governance. That's just what happens in the West. British Prime Minister was corrupt. Boris Johnson gave all the COVID-19 contracts to all of his friends. It's all the same everywhere in the world. But they know that there's scrutiny by the people, so they are afraid. The problem in Nigeria is that the people, they don't fear the people. There's no scrutiny by the people because they have weaponized poverty in the hearts of the people.
That's it.
So they can manipulate the people. That's just the difference. So me saying that political class, elite class is one in Nigeria is the same everywhere in the world. But the difference is that they still fear the people and they have a strong press. But here, the press is still largely owned by the political class. And that's why you see for the very first time in this campaign, when you start to see independent media,
They'll fight you.
They fight you. So, and that's why I tell people my long-lasting legacy in Nigeria will be building strong independent media, honestly. And that's why I'm happy about the work VOP is doing, honestly. And we can't wait for VOP Abuja to kick off here. Public service announcement, we're going to be in Abuja very soon, kicking off, by the grace of God. So if we can build strong independent media that can check them, and you will see in the little time we've been on air in Lagos in 6 months, you can see the effect, the role VOP has played in shaping the narrative. And that's why I'm proud of the station. So that's just what the people can do. And what the media can also do is to give the people the awareness, the ammunition, to give them information and tell them what's going on, to empirically, objectively analyze for them, to open their eyes to see the possibility, and let them take action by scrutinizing their government and holding their government accountable. But what I said is true. The political class are all the same everywhere in the world. It's just one political class, irrespective of the political party.
Thank you so much, Rufai.
But it is the people that can hold them accountable.
Yeah, we need to go pay some bills now. We quickly need to pay some bills. And when we return, the phone lines will be open for you to join the conversation. Keep it here, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Bless you, Mary. Happy elections.
Yes.
I just have a greeting
Yeah,
for everything.
see you.
Election.
See you after the election. We have a lot to talk about on Monday.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about. Bless you, Mary.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
If you're looking for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's how I do.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know. That's how I do.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by Festa Avenue, Festa Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
And we are back. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Is 28 minutes before 8 o'clock. The numbers to call is 0700 903 903 903. You are listening to the Front Page Review. The elections tomorrow. Are you ready? Hello, good morning.
Hey. Hi.
Ambassador Mujba, welcome to the program. I'm fine. Happy election to you.
Happy election to you too. Yeah. I think tomorrow, Nigeria will speak.
Yes.
And we have the good results on Monday. Good news.
Yeah.
Just 3 minutes. Just want to appeal to everybody. In all states, please, let's celebrate peace. In all states, especially the East, my brother said, please, let this rain kill the source. Please. Let's be our brother's keeper. Let's show love. Let's show love so we can have free election. I want to agree with El-Rufai on some issue that the comment he made this morning.
Yes.
Politicians, they are one. Honestly, I tell my friends, politicians, they are from the same parlor, whining and dining. Just coming out. But why we want to do is take harness and just make wrong statements and abuse and stuff. They are one. But all I know is that what can make things work after the election, we have to come together, whoever emerges. Whoever, I said, whoever emerges must perform, must fulfill his electoral promises. That's the reason, because when one political party won now, and we decide to be his enemy, to criticize him, we are not moving forward. They have to join, and whoever, he must perform. He must give us good quality performance. That's the only way out. Trust me now. So after election, let's drop all this stuff, whatever. Sabina has gone. We have to start working. Trust me now. If whoever it might be, put him on his toes. You have to give us good roads, that's a good electricity, whatever. This is why the politician will be shaking that we come at them. Or we do their part at the back, if they are not perform. So we'll have good results. Please, I'm begging none of us. After the election, after whoever it might, it must work. Nigeria must continue. We must do what people want. So God bless Nigeria. Please vote and go back to your home. If you are not a journalist, you are not the party agent, whatever. Please start your vote and go back home. Please, I'm begging you. So I know here is not that, one of us are the picked. Oh, no, we don't want that. Please, let's make this election. Nigeria is better. BOP, top. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the program. Welcome.
My name is Pikan, calling you from Isolo.
Oh, welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Voice of the people, good morning once again. Tomorrow we are going to start our votes, and I appeal to all Nigerians to do the needful. One of the INEC rules is that tomorrow you must not go to any polling booth with any party logo or whatever that resembles their look or whatever. It is very, very simple for us to obey. You must not carry your phone to snap whoever or the party or the logo that you have voted for. It is very simple. Please let us do the rightful thing. Again, I want to say that by the time INEC will announce the results of the election, and it is the wish of the people, the land would know peace, and the peace will be in the land. Thank you very much. Finally, I want to say that INEC is not going to count prayer points, but you and my own vote. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for calling, sir. The WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. So you could send a WhatsApp message or leave a message on YouTube. I'll be taking the message shortly. While the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is Tony. I'm calling you from Majawi State. I'm actually the first-time caller.
Welcome to the family of VOP.
Thank you very much. It's nice being here. My contribution this morning is on the security situation in the country, especially the Southeast. It is obvious that the government has mobilized enough security in some other places. But my concern majorly is in Imo State, where some corps, some youth corps members have refused to be posted to, considering the security situations. What is the government doing about it? What has INEC done about it? That's just what I want to find out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
Ade from Misoya.
Welcome, Mr. Ade. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to comment Mr. Rufai. This man has been doing a good job. He has been proving himself over time, analyzing everything in the media or until this. He has been doing well, but I am begging him for something that he should not change you. Because we have seen journalists who have been doing well, who have been doing fantastically well, but later they join politics and they compromise. I am begging El-Rufai that he should be contented with what he has. God will lift him up. That this man should not change you. I know what I'm saying. People say he should not change. He's doing well. I know of some journalists now or some media people who have compromised already. Immediately they give them money or they join politics. We have lawyers in this country that have been doing very well before, but now they have compromised. If we have many people like Hussein who will not compromise, but this country will be better. No matter whatever they say about him, but everybody knows that the guy is doing well. The era of commending people after they must have gone or they must have died has gone. Let us commend people while they are still alive. But I am begging him that he should not change. He should not compromise, not join politicians and become corrupt.
Yeah,
Please, Dozeni, the Lord will bless you and your family. Continue the good job you are doing. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now let's take some messages on WhatsApp, then we'll move to YouTube. Good morning, Mary. Hope you're good. My name is Collins from Bariga. My contribution this morning is that may God grant the good wishes of the masses in this election and grant INEC the grace not to make a lifetime mistake. Amen. Thank you and God bless you, Mary. Wishing you happy election. Happy election to you. Please, also, good morning, Mary. How on earth did INEC keep to add Labour Party on the ballot paper in Lagos from Senate and House of Assembly? What will be done now? Please also use this medium to help tell citizens that this election is with index finger, not thumb and thumbprint just once, and thumbprint just once. Please, many don't know about this. My name is Official from Ago Palace. Thank you, Mr. Official from Agol Palace. Don't worry, when you get to the election point, the place where you will vote, you'll be sensitized. You'll be showed example what to do and what not to do. So don't be afraid of that. Now, another message here says, good morning. I advise the family to just obey the rules. Just cast your vote and be a good citizen. Mind you that prayer points, social media comments, and likes can't make your preferred candidate to win. I also thank Mr. Oseni. The guy is good and my mentor. Thank you. You say your name is Ejima from Ikotu. More messages here. Good morning, Mary. Tell Rufai that nobody is above the law of the land, including that of his President Buhari. However, Supreme Court stay of execution goes to federal government and not the governor. Mr. Benjamin from Apapa. Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. And this one says, as Nigerians go to the polls tomorrow, I enjoin everyone to stay calm and come out and vote wisely. A new Nigeria is now in our hands, and I hope we shall make a good decision while casting our votes tomorrow. Wishing everyone successful election. From HRHBC Nwoko in Oshodi. We'll go back to the phone lines, and when I return from the phone line to go to YouTube and read the messages down YouTube. Good morning to you. Yeah, welcome to the program. What's your name and location? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to encourage Nigeria as usual. And I want everybody to encourage that the president of Nigeria have already been decided this way. That nobody has any reason to fight themselves. And after everything, whether Tinubu or they are not taking any of us that are paid for this project. If we keep on fighting for them, after fighting ourselves by everything is ending to us. And I want them to remember that there's a picture that was circulating about some days ago with the BS Tinubu and the people at Tinubu. Then they themselves are laughing that place while we're cleaning ourselves, planning on how to flash whatsoever in order to put them in that office. Everybody has to be careful. You have the loved ones, your loved ones at home that are waiting for you to come back home. Just go and pass your food. The campaign has ended. Radio stations have stopped campaigning. So you remember that you have loved ones. So you can't be more than that. So whatever the outcome will do, when you get to the APC today, nobody is asking you if you have APC, PDP, or Labour Party. The poverty in Nigeria joins us together. It brings us one together as one. So let everybody say, go out, whatever you want, and wait for the results. Just the TV. That's what I want to tell Lagosians and everybody. Yeah. And I also want to encourage the security to at least send security to people. All these heavy security in Lagos is needed in the east. In Lagos, I think we can easily understand what. So let them go to the east where they have declared it as home or whatsoever. And shoot anybody aside that they want Nigeria to succeed. Let that person die so that Nigeria will grow. Please, we need security in the east. We really have to vote.
Thank you.
They are right. It's their choice to make.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution this morning. Although your line wasn't so clear, but we heard what you said. Thank you for calling. 0700 903 903 903. Good morning.
Mary, how are you? Good morning.
I'm fine. Happy election to you.
Yes, so happy election if to you, Peter Monse from Shomolu.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mary, you read one item, and I think El-Rufai was not given that to talk about. Is it that some civil society organizations that are demanding for unconditional release of Leah Sharibu? I think you read something like that.
Yes, I did, yes.
Now, Mary, in all this campaign they are going around, let me be specific, because it was APC government when they were campaigning in 2014, 2015, they told us that they would bring back Leah Sharibu. They told us that we should vote for them.
that they will bring back the Chibok girls, the remaining, I think about 112, people's daughters, people's wives, people's governors' wives, people's medical doctors. They told us they will bring back those girls. Mary, why are they invading, talking about Leah Sharibu and Chibok girls throughout this their electioneering campaign? Mary, as I'm talking to you now, since on Tuesday, 4 days today, there is no light along Bajulai Road, the area I'm living in. I've been here for the past 12 years. Mary, it has never been this bad about light. We found out that all the buildings that were bungalows in many streets, they have bought them over and raised high-rise buildings. And it's still the same capacity of the transformer that was serving 20 houses, that is now serving about 50 to 60 houses. Why is NEPA, or we call them disco, doing this to Nigerians? I was thinking that the coming of Buhari will see off the corruption in the power sector. And they leave them, they still give an estimated bill, and they're not giving light, and they still want to go like this. Mary, finally, I want to say that not everybody loves this country. A lot of people are looking at Nigeria as a big supermarket. A lot of people go there to steal and go. A lot of people go to buy and go. A lot of people just go to watch and go. I think that is what the politicians are doing today. When you say 60-something, the registered political parties pick a APC man as their candidate. I know that they may not have relevance because they have been deregistered. But the point remains that are they lovers of this country? Do they like what is going on today in the country under APC? Do they want us to continue like this? Is this a country that they would like their companies or their private, enterprises to look like? Come on. Where are Leah Sharibu and the Chibok girls? And where is the refineries, 4 refineries, and 40,000 megawatt of electricity? Then they want to rule again. God will forbid that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for calling. Now let's move to YouTube to take some messages there. Now, Emmanuel OC says, thank you, Rufai. I don't mind them. They are talking about court order now because it's affecting them. AG of 4 says, immunity should not cover people causing real-time chaos. This particular immunity thing should be reviewed. Just because you are a governor doesn't mean you should treat people like animals. Okay, we have another message here from Ajibo. It says, New Nigeria is possible. Okay. No campaigning today, so we're not campaigning for any political party. So I won't take your message if you're saying vote for this person or vote for that person. I wouldn't take it. So respond to the headlines or talk about the election tomorrow. How prepared are you for the election? Are you ready for the election? What message do you have to give to people concerning the election tomorrow? Let's talk 0700 903 903 903. Now to the WhatsApp message. One says, good morning, Mary. This is AY from Mushi. I have an observation. I heard in one of your inserts that the election will start from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is not true. I'm opportune to be one of the INEC ad hoc staff, and we are told the election will start from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can verify. May this election be free, fair, credible by God's grace. Amen. And Nigerians, let's come out in mass to cast our vote if really we are tired of this suffering. God bless Nigeria. Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is Kenny, calling from PPS.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah. Please, I wish everybody best of luck tomorrow to go and vote. But I want to talk something about El-Rufai. Please, why is this Rufai supporting this Naira design, which everybody is telling us is the thing the wrong time? Because
which one are you supporting? It's free to support what he wants to support. So which one are you supporting? Is it about Rufai you want to talk about, or what are you contributing on?
No, I don't. He said He said we should obey the law, but now everybody is talking about the law. But when they said to release Kanu, everybody is telling president to support the law. But now
El-Rufai is now supporting the president.
You didn't get the gist. You didn't get it because what you're saying is what Rufai said. Rufai said he said that this morning. You didn't get it. You didn't get
I got it. I got what he said. What he said is we should not support the president on the rule of law. That's because of rule that the president, even the president should wait. Why can't the president wait? See, when they judge before he now said we should not use the naira. He could have wait to the judgment of the court before he can say anything. That's why we said if we want good Nigeria, let us respect our law. So the president is not above the law now. He has the right, but he's not above the law. That is it. Everybody should support him. That is it. That's how to build Nigeria. It's not because when Rufai said, well, the president, for now, everybody is crying for this. This thing is not favoring everybody. He's not the first president to conduct election. Because we want to vote election, we will not eat. Because we want to collect the election, we will not eat. It's bad, though.
But are you voting tomorrow? Are you going out to vote tomorrow?
I will vote. But this is not. He's not the first person to conduct the election in Nigeria. And this, are you telling me after if you want to collect another election,
we've already moved past that. What we are talking now is the election.
Let me ask you a question, please. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Next 4 years now. If you want to do the election, will you change the naira design again? So it's not the best thing. Instead of for him to look for the best way to conduct the election so that we will have free and fair election. It's not by doing all these things.
Thank you so much. We have limited time. Thank you. I appreciate your call this morning. Our time here is almost up. We have to go. Let's take this message from getting calls. Good morning, Mary. VOP family. You guys are awesome. May God bless your station. 2023 election is now a reality. Therefore, appeal to Nigerians to please go out tomorrow and vote candidate of your choice. God bless. God Almighty will ordain the people's choice. My advice also goes to INEC to please play by the rules and avoid being partisan. And for my people too, they should obey the electoral rules, like don't use your phone, etc. May God help us, and a new Nigeria will be born tomorrow. Soji Badejo from Ikmaja, Lagos. Thank you so much. Let's see if I could take one more message here. Happy election. I want to encourage everyone to come out and vote, wait, count, and make sure the result is uploaded. President Buhari has done the best for us by this cashless policy, for it will contribute to free and fair election. Thanks, Chika from Surulere. I appreciate you, Chika, for your message this morning. Okay. I think we should stop here today. We should, but I have this message. Let me just take it. Good morning, Mary. TGIF to you. Happy election this weekend. My advice to people is to go out and vote peacefully and do not let anyone pay you for vote buying. No one deserves to sleep in police custody for any politician. Let's be guided and cautious, okay? May the Lord make the wish of the people prevail. And to Mr. Rufai, and please, after election, don't let the politician give appointment to you. God bless VOP, God bless Nigeria, God bless the people. SON from Mikoto. Thank you so much for calling today, for being part of the program. I'm going to see you on Monday, but tomorrow we are going to be having in-depth analysis. We'll have Citizen Jones and other analysts will be here from 7 a.m. to follow the election. I'm telling you, we're going to follow it till 7 p.m. So from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. we'll be live on air, taking calls from all over Nigeria, following the election and reporting it as it is happening. So you don't want to be in any other place. This is the station you want to be at. You want to be here to be updated. As you are there voting, we're here talking to you also. Thank you so much for being part of the program this morning. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi, and this is the voice of the people.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.